Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Lizardmen campaign. I'm sorry I had to cut the last one off early. I was having a few real life issues which have now been dealt with. So obviously we've just taken Torel, as you guys saw last time. Let's start getting some walls up here. So once we've got all of this place, we'll be able to drop our walls on the inner city, certainly. And we are just pressing on. We're bringing up an army here, but we are pressing on Vauls Anvil as well, which I do want to take this turn because we do have other armies around at the moment. So we're going to push in on here now and try and get that one cleared for us this turn. Then next turn we'll be swapping around a few units in Kroq-Gar's army. Even though these are all massively elite units, I'm just going to be changing the layout of the army a little bit once the other thing gets here, so I can get so basically he can have the best army he possibly can. Now he's going to be keeping these Blessed Saurus warriors because I like having a mix of Blessed Saurus warriors and Temple Guard. Even though these are technically very early units, you've seen how effective they are against things, guys, and they just don't break. And these guys are so elite now that they are as good as anything I'm coming up against anyway, so that's not a huge issue. I need to work out what I'm going to change. I might even just pull my chameleon skinks out completely, though not. We'll work it out, because these guys aren't really useful when I'm fighting elves, because there's too many archers. And for the rest of this campaign, I'm going to be fighting elves, or the rest of this, not just this campaign on Ulthuan, when I push over into Nagarond, I'm going to be fighting elves as well, so I've got a feeling these guys will get killed if I keep them for too long, but for the moment they'll do. Obviously my Kroq-Gars are good, but again there are other units which are potentially better than them now as well for me. Right, we are going to keep it like this, keep our initial push to being our Temple Guard. Oh, and then we will have these guys following up behind to be our second wave onto the walls. Obviously we are going to have the Dino squad backed up by the Kroq-Gars and my lords here, who will be pushing straight on behind, and the skinks ready as well, and these guys ready to push up as well. Right, so first things first, let's get these guys pushing straight onto here so we don't take too much hits on the way. And you guys can all go smash that gate open. These guys can start moving down and just go slightly to the side so they're not stopping anything. My skinks can push into the middle, into a nice tight little clump to start with. And these guys can start moving forwards as well. And you can see the fire coming in as well on these guys already. Why are you not charging Kroq-Gar and Grimlock? You need to be right in there. Okay, so we're taking heavy fire already as we approach the gates. They've got Phoenix Guard behind the gates, which are anti-large, but I don't think they're going to last long for some reason. This gate is going down very quickly. Let's get these guys right behind for now. Let's get these guys spread out a bit. Is the gate gone yet? Almost gone. We're about to hit the wall. Come on. The gate is gone. Let's send these guys straight through. There we go. Watch these things just smash straight in. And watch those elves fly. Now, these guys are now on the wall. Let's get these guys pushing up through as well. And let's pull these guys up. Right up and over now that everything else is getting engaged. And my skinks can pull right in close. Let's hit that dragon. Now this isn't good actually, these guys being engaged in the air is not a good thing. However, I don't think he's actually staying on us. He's landing on the gates, on the wall. These guys are actually anti-large, so that's not a huge issue. My skinks are also shooting at him, which is poisoning, though he is bashing through my units, as you can see. Oh, that's not a huge issue. He's taking a lot of damage now. Where is Kroq-Gar? Let's get Kroq-Gar right into this press over here. And then we'll use my Itzel. Well, let's hammer that at one of these guys. You can charge back over in here. And bang! Okay, we've broken that dragon. Right, let's get these guys hitting some of these guys on the walls. Let's start moving some of these guys down and out and back into battle down here. So we are taking a lot of damage down here actually. Gonna get some healing on these Croxies. We've got a lot of units enraging down here. So these guys are gonna charge into the back of these units here, which is really going to help us, give us the support. You can see that's breaking and they can go straight into those sword masters now. So that's really going to give us a bit of extra firepower there. And we're going to keep pushing, and this is it. We are breaking them. They have gone. So that is it, I believe. Even the units back here are just breaking and running away. Okay, so that was a nice, decisive victory, guys. So that was a much better battle than the last one. Some of my heavy units did take a lot of damage, and that's why I'm planning on swapping some of these out, guys. I'm going to be swapping them for things which are tougher than them. Which are quite simply tougher and can take more damage than them. Oh wow! But I don't need the money at the moment. So Vauls Anvil is ours. So like some of these. Ooh, I might have moved the wrong army towards them. Where is my army with the? Damn, I moved the wrong army. This is the army which is meant to be going in. We're going to be swapping some of these guys in, who are already quite elite, and my horned ones as well. So actually we're going to need to swap armies around a little bit, but that's fine. It's not a huge issue. Okay, so we are in a nice position on Ulfwan at the moment. Basically, I want their army to end up being more this shaped, because this is a very nice shaped army. But again, there's no huge rush on that. I'm always keeping walls on my external settlements on these places, because what I have found in the past is you get a lot of enemies raiding you from all over. Okay, I think it is end turn time now. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Oh, it's put me down here. So let's see how Loffen is responding. Well, Tyrion is back, but that army's not really going to do him much help. I'm going to fight this because I believe I can win this against this teeny little force. That is a lot of archers. That's going to be the problem. In fact, the biggest issue here is potentially going to be Tyrion. I've got a choke point battle, but I can't fight this as a choke point battle. I have to push forwards and attack them, guys. So, because if I sit here in the choke point, they are just going to hammer me. However, I could do... Ooh, let's see. No, I'm just going to charge. No subtle tactics here. Oops. We are going to charge and try and muller Tyrion as quickly as we can and catch the archers. The tricky bit here is going to be dealing with the archers and all of this stuff. You can see how quickly they're cutting through, certainly the skinks. To start with, we're all going to charge Tyrion, because at least if I kill Tyrion... Oh, that fire spell Tyrion has! Well, my lord is already enraged. I'm not sure we're going to last long here. Though at the moment Tyrion is just fighting... Wow! Okay, that spell is devastating. So there's Tyrion there on his steed, and he is battering my guys. And that artillery is... because he doesn't need to worry about hitting, though he is hitting his own troops, but to an extent he doesn't really care. So my guys have all enraged. Some of my other guys are fleeing. This really wasn't even worth an auto-resolve. Sorry, you know, wasn't even really worth me fighting. I'd have probably actually done a bit better from a straight auto-resolve. So, you know, ouch. Well, I killed 21 people. But Tyrion is going to have multiple large armies pile straight onto him next turn. So that's not really a huge issue. And he's still not really as powerful as some of the Dwarf Lords can get. I had a Dwarf Lord once who literally fended off an entire army. He just sat there in a street in a city while orcs charged him, and he killed every single orc which came his way until their entire army broke, which is a little OP. That was the Slayer Lord, Ugrim. So yeah, he is a little OP. He is also one of my favourite lords for certain OP-ness reasons. Okay, so how is Mazamundi doing against the United Nagarond? Well, reasonably. He is taking a few losses. I would like to get a confederation with Mazamundi. If I can get Mazamundi confederated, that basically means it is the world versus Nagarond when I'm done here. Obviously, we are going to move up and deal with the orcs. We'll deal with these little islands here. And then we'll move up to the borders too, at least. Even if I'm not capturing places, I'll be poised, ready for the invasion. And we do have that little place up here, Black Creek Spire, but I'm not sure that's going to last long. Although that area is potentially going to be where I start my invasion. The dwarfs are bringing up another army. I don't really want them catching anywhere in Ulthuan, though I'm not sure I can stop them. Because obviously I want all of Ulthuan for myself so I can protect the Vortex. Because, you know, it's now, you know, under my influence, and the Geomantic Web is buffing it up. Okay. Let's hammer Tyrion. Ah, he's just running away. Take the experience because this is a newer little army. Now, let's go down this way first. Right, I'm going to bring him back to sort his army out. Right, so I want these and I want 2 of these. I need to leave a space for Ratok when we get Ratok back. I want to keep that. I can drop a Steggy. Alright, let's look at Kroq-Gar's army now. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Drop them out, drop one of these in. Okay, so we've got less range now, but these guys are actually ranged as well. And they are also very, very good in melee attack. These guys are actually very good ranged as well. We've got 2 Carnosaurs, 2 Horned ones. We've still got a Bastiladon. He is our Revivification Crystal. We've still got the Chameleon Skinks and we will also have a Ratok in once he gets back. Do I need to re-recruit Ratok? I think he will just reappear at some point. Somewhere. Ah, here! So Ratok is back. So let's start heading Ratok back up. So Kroq-Gar is going to get his faithful mage Ratok back. And this other army can now start pushing back up and around here. These guys are going to start sailing up and assisting these guys, who are also now going to start marching forwards on the right tower of Hoeth, which we will start sieging. Okay, they're holding back there for now, which is good. We have a few little level ups to do. Some of our lords as well. He is going to become an honoured elder. Every you have honoured elder, that all buffs up everything, which is so good actually. What do I need here? I'm going to need a blood shrine of Sotek there. How many? I need 5. So I'm actually going to start throwing out some food in these places to start pushing that up faster. So I can get myself to the top level. And I'm going to knock these over because I want to move some of these buildings out. So I've got more room in this main settlement. Okay, let's perform this right. That means I can spawn feral cold ones in battles, which is always nice. We are moving up to assist in this siege. Nice easy auto for us. That wasn't a bad battle. And now these guys... Ooh, and diamonds. And these guys are now going to start pushing up towards these orcs up here. We'll clear the islands and the remainder of the orcs. This army is nearly ready to come and assist as well. I can get another unit. Oh, I need a revivification crystal in here, which I can't quite get yet because I don't have the blood shrine of Sotek just yet. Up here is going nicely. We want this. We want that. And we want... We do want something else, I'm just not sure what. We want that. I don't necessarily need that tree because I get everything from there, but that does just buff my cash. I'm going to pop walls on here as well, simply to make sure it's secure. Because I don't need the extra income at the moment. Here can get walls because it's closer to the coast. Then this is an island, so that's going to get some walls. This is where it gets tricky, because some of these larger ones, there's stuff I can build, but they don't necessarily really, you know, benefit me a huge amount economically, and they're so far back, I don't want to build military buildings there. Let's grab this one because this does buff my economy. This place definitely needs walls, and you can start getting your geomantic web up. Here's good. And we've spent all our money. Oh, and I randomly spawned this army with that right as well, which I really don't care about because it's too far away. I completely forgot you got that as well, guys. So, Tarsik, one of my Slan priests, has leveled up. He is probably my highest level Slan priest. Oh, that's good. So he is currently going down the red route. Oh, actually, though, we're going to get these two to start with. And his guys have been buffed up as well. And Saurus Old Blood here. Okay, a bit of levelling up to do, guys, which I'm just going to get out of the way as quickly as I can. Okay, and end turn. So, at this point, Ulfwan is done, let's be honest. There is not much they can really do to pull back. I have armies throughout their territory now, so that's not a huge issue. Those Eagle Gates are potentially going to be are probably the most dangerous thing about at the moment, but even they're not that dangerous to me at the moment. So right now it's just going to be pushing through and finishing them off, and then preparing for the invasion of Nagaron. So we'll get pushing through this campaign, and then we'll prepare for that invasion. We will land in those islands where I've got that little territory at the moment, but even that, you know, because that's probably the closest place to land, and that's a good place to start my invasion from. And from there, so we'll actually secure that as a landing place, and we'll actually secure the territories. We won't necessarily be doing that in many places in Nagaron. There will be a lot of demolishing settlements. Oh, we are losing this. I was always going to lose that fairly quickly. Simply because holding these settlements will be more difficult than just demolishing them and moving on, demolishing them and moving on, demolishing them and moving on. Because it's such inhospitable terrain. So we're just going to scourge Nagaron. There will be a few places we will set up camps, like in the mountains where the climate is slightly more hospitable to us. And in places like that we will actually, you know, set up bastions to build up more armies just in case we need to. Now, there is a possibility for some large-scale battles when we do that invasion. However, at this point, I think I'm probably going to have such overwhelming numbers for the invasion that it's not going to happen. Okay, so they have just got a confederation with Avalon. Oh, they only sacked there, which is going to give them a lot of help. Okay. They want me to get the alignment of crafting, and I'll give you a Blessed Stegadon, and I've already got that in multiple places. Okay, you guys can all start pushing up this way. You can actually land this way and start pushing back that way. What's my garrison like? That's reasonable. You can get up here into support. If I do leave the sat behind us, I can always move down and just re-clear it, which makes this a nice easy auto. Walls, walls, walls. And here we get this one, which is really nice. Ups my research rate as well. Every elven region has a landmark building, which is really nice. So even here, in fact, I don't have it built here, but there will be a landmark region in one of the places here. So one of these places will have a landmark. There is something in every region, though I don't necessarily know where it is in them all. Obviously here it's that. I don't know if I get equivalents of them all, but it will be fun to find out. Oh yeah, here it's this. And obviously these gates are interesting places, because taking them is not necessarily going to be easy. You can start marching on to Tor Finru. And we have another tech to get. We've pushed all the way down that one now. Stegadon units. Okay, we're going to start pushing up to this one. Okay. Let's up that. And a few more level ups. This guy is pretty much done. I've not really looked at that one much before. Okay, another level up here. You have all the really good things already. And we are going to end this here, guys. I will be getting some more up of this tomorrow. So tomorrow I might just try and quick march through the rest of Ulthuan. Just to get Ulthuan secured. And then it will be getting ready to prepare for the invasion of Naggarond. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, as always, if there's any feedback or comments, please feel free to chuck them in the comments.